Pranam Swamiji. So we have this another interesting topic regarding thoughts, words, and action. And there is a lot of discussion on how thoughts became words, how thoughts are responsible for action. Repeated action forms habit, and habit forms character of the person. These thoughts, uh, when they are different from that of action and words, it creates confusion, unrest, restlessness of the mind. So could you please tell us how thoughts, word, and action, how to achieve balance? And uh, in Hindi they call मन मुख एक होना चाहिए, oneness of thought, words, and action. So please guide us, Swamiji. Over to you. Thank you.
Okay. Thought, words, the same or united. That is a Maan Mukh Ek karna. That is an important saying of Ramakrishna Dev also. So that is we are not giving time or say not able to analyze what is the need, the thought and words we say. Because thought and words are not the same. That is the cause of suffering, and we suffer. Start with an examples. See, when a persons come to a house, when husband and wife, just they have sat to eat, and they came. One person, relative came at that time. So, wife inside thinking, is this the time to come? And but at the same time, he has no dare or courage to say the truth because of the what other people will say or social tension. She forced to say, okay, you have come, aja, waja, ठीक है. But from within, what he thinking? Some kind of negative thoughts. This is the time to come here. So, thought is one way, and your words is one way. Action is also one way, different way. That means different angle. But the moment you say that Aja, please come, but that is not from within your heart. It comes from the lips. The person understood this. Therefore, he is calling me or accepting me not heartily, double-minded. So she understood it is not his words from his heart. It is from the mouth. So he is hesitant to stay, whether to stay or whether to go back. And this is obviously it is clear around because that one is positive from the heart is negative. Why? This is the time. This is negative signals, negative energy you are sending. And in the mouth, the face, you are telling, please you come. The little positive signal sense. Two kind of energies that particular person understood. And so that is why he is hesitating. Hesitation is there, whether I will sit or go. By this time, his husband told, no, 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 you come and stay with us and have a dinner with us. No problem. So naturally, wife has to go to the kitchen to prepare something extra. But inside, you see, that time, she is preparing something with a heavy heart, gross, full of negative thoughts, even scolding him also. So this is the incident. Now we can analyze. The moment this thought comes, so I have come here, this is the time. So this thought has a tremendous power to snatch your happiness of the mind. This is the negative force. And the moment this negative force, that means negative thoughts, comes to the mind, your happiness is gone. You become unhappy. Peace is not there. Peace is lost because of the negative. And with this term mind we are preparing, that means you are the loser. He has come and preparing something because your husband has told, no, you come with us. And you have, what you have done, you have lost your peace, disturbed. Who is responsible for that? Who is responsible for that? Because you are unhappy, your peace is not there. You are the responsible for your unhappiness. Nobody, no other person is responsible. Why? Because your mind and thoughts and words are not the same. So try to make these thoughts and words the same. There's two ways. Simple, you can say, oh, is this the time to come here? Or you can simply say that tomorrow you come, you have a good lunch. Today no time. Politely you can. Or you can accept this by God's grace to maintain your peace of the mind. You have lost the peace of the mind due to your negative thoughts or difference between thought and words. So this is a simple one incident by which you can understood that most of the time duality is going on between thought and the words. Just to please others, you are buttering. You need not to butter. You say what is truth. See, that is why we are unable to thoughts unite thoughts and words because we have no manan, chintan, introspection. What is the time? If in this incident, if you have the time, little bit manan means reflection. Manan means deep thinking. He could have accepted with this incident, but yes. Manan is most important first to make thoughts and words are the same, but we have no think deeply because want of this manan, most of the time we are responsible for unhappiness. Today, in the even in the society or in the working place, somebody has insulted you. So the moment insult you without any reasons, you have no fault. So generally, what we do, we scold them or we use the foul words, bad words to them. That happens because he has hurt me, I should hurt. That is the simple equation. Without reason, he has hurt me. I should hurt him. So retaliated. If you do the manan, that in the moment I use the bad foul words, that means you are losing your peace of the mind. Peace of the mind, and that time you have no manan. Why I will be disturbed by his foul words? What is the necessity to be disturbed, worse or worse? But I should not be a foul, but I should not do any karma, bad karma, just to lose my peace of the mind. And many times it happens. If somebody asks that, you are asking the new cloth you have wear, and you asking somebody, and so many people, some people say, yes, very good looking. Some say, no, it is not. So the moment you have that negativity, no, it does not look like. So immediately you are unhappy. Or you become angry with that particular person, why he says like that. This kind of things happen. But if you think deeply, that he has given his suggestions, opinion. Everybody has the right to pass on opinion. So he has passed on the opinion. It is not giving your opinion what you like it. Then what is the use of opinion? So that is why he is saying, I do not like this dress. He is passing on his opinion, not to please you. But he is not giving your opinion. So if you have the manan, deeper thinking, so your thoughts should be, okay, he has passed on the opinion, then why I should be disturbed? So here needs the thoughts. So thought actually is responsible for making us unhappy because we are not thinking deeply which is right and which is wrong and what kind of action I should take. Thought that another examples. Here is the manan, thought. So words are different, thoughts are different. You are in the meditative mood. Suppose you are doing the meditation. What is thought is going on? You try to see the holy pictures, but bad thoughts are coming and disturbing. That also happens. So these bad thoughts, entertaining your bad thoughts, not entertaining the good thoughts. So when you ask somebody what you are doing, immediately you say, I am doing meditation. You got up from the meditation. So क्या किया? मैं क्या क्या कर रहा था? तो वो बताएगा meditation. But it is not true ultimately. Because the just you are watching, we are just not meditating, we are brooding. So thought and words are not it. Why Ramakrishna there? That try from inside and outside. Inside, the thoughts, and outside, words in the form of the words outside. That should be safe. There should not be hypocrisy in your words and your thought. Then you do not have the peace of the mind. As I used to give the examples, we have heard, of course, that Sri Ramakrishna Tirtha Puja. You are going here, there, in different missions. Very good. But you cannot sit down for meditation. Why is the manan? To think that today is Sri Ramakrishna's birthday, I should meditate 1 hour more. That you are not. So, manan and the thought, manan is just like a mirror. What he thought is going on inside and outside. You can see just like the mirror. We see the face before mirror to bring completion, spot, perfection is not there. Use your mirror, you are doing the makeup, perfection in the face. Similarly, manan is just like a mirror to make us. The thought is this, and what should be try to save from inside to outside. Whatever thoughts comes, and you speak that because of the fear of sayings, we do not speak the truth, what is coming from the inside. And you have gone to a gathering where more people are there, and everybody praising that particular person and particular way of talking, but you don't like it. So you forced to tell, हाँ बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, but inside you don't like it. So don't you pass on your opinion, whether they like it or not. Then that will be clear inside and outside. What is inside, it has come outside. That is a crystal clear. Then peace will remain there. So our attempt, as far as possible, we try to maintain thoughts and words at the same with the help of deep thinking. Without monon, you cannot understand, because it becomes as usual to give the lie. That means you are also cheating yourself, telling lie. Thought is different, words is different. That means you yourself is cheating you. Yourself is telling lie. So that is not fear. That is not fair. That is a very harmful also for us. And that is happening most of the time when on a very often we tell lie to please others for your own selfish gain, especially to pamper others, to please others, we are telling lie ourselves. So if it goes like this, it is very harmful and our mind is very much disturbed. Our peace has gone because we are telling lie. We ourselves telling lie. Words and thoughts are different. That means you are telling lie. I gave him 2, 3 examples, but he can think deeply and you will find in number of cases unnecessarily you are telling lie. You say when there is a place, say something very which is truth. And you may say that truth, hard tale, harsh, very hard truth, may hurt them. That is in that case, that is one of the proverb also is there. But in that case, you say politely in different way. It is not the always coming. Sometimes come 1 or 2, but we are 100 times we are telling lie. Thoughts and words are different. So through our sadhana, especially manan, introspection, it is most important to keep thoughts and words in the same way or same manner. So that's when we distance. And thought, words, and action, you do the action. Words come, action you will do just. So you should not cheat others. Minimize your cheating yourself by telling the truth which is inside that should come outside. Now you can ask the question. I hope you
Yes,
have understood.
yes, thank you, Swamiji. You have nicely highlighted uh, whenever there is reaction in the mind, we should think that it is that person's opinion, and we do not please, just like we cannot please everyone and everybody. Similarly, they may not be able to please us. So it's their opinion. We should. So you have given us a different angle for thinking. Now, Swamiji, this is a practical question. When we are with the people who are like minded, then the words and thoughts are, there is no problem. Word, thought, action are fine because all are like minded people. But most of the time in family or in public places or in offices, we are with the people who is a mixed population. They may not be like minded. So then the mind has two pathways most of the time. One is to retaliate because you don't like what they are doing, and if you keep mum, if you do not say anything, then inside also something is going on in the mind. And thirdly, if we say no, no, good, good, something like that, then again there is disparity between uh, our thought and words. So when we are surrounded by people who are not like minded, then how to deal with this challenge? Over to you, Swami.
First, first thing, when you are surrounded by the not like-minded, then first way, you should avoid that place. Second, if it is not possible to avoid that place or leave that particular situation, you should keep mum. Don't use any words because you understood. Thought is different, and you have to, in this situation, you have to say something which goes against your thoughts. Try to keep mum because there will balance. You are not telling anything. Yes, reaction. You are not showing any reaction. You have kept it within. So don't use anything and show least interest as if you are among them, but you are not listening, but you're not entertaining much this was. Third, if it is not possible also, as you say, you have to pass something, say something. As everybody is saying something, they have giving their opinion. So without pleasing, you can tell, see, look, these are their opinion. But honestly speaking, my opinion, it is not like that. You say very polite or humble. I think this is a three-way to avoid such circumstances when you are surrounded by not like-minded people. Amit,
Yes, yes, Swamiji. Yeah, and Swamiji, another situation which we face very regularly, just like you have given today one another thought process of thinking about it is this person's opinion, something like that. So, Swamiji, when we are in the office and there is some gossip or criticism going on, we do not know exactly the truth. What does other person is saying, whether it is true or not true, we don't know because it is that person's opinion. So, how to deal with somebody is saying all this, or should we not have any information about what is happening around, or should we move away, or we should how to analyze it because we don't know the truth in that some situation. Somebody is saying something which it may come under.
see, gossip means criticism which is not based on the truth. Gossip is gossip, and it is how far true, not known to you. Even the persons he also does not know for the sake of criticism, because of our jealousy, he can use some words. So these are all gossip which are baseless. So that is the one kind of uh, rogue everywhere. 4 5 people, they simply start and gossiping something with imaginations or saying some words. That is the nowadays, that is one kind of rogue habit, and that is a one kind of sickness of the mind. They come together, and out of them they get joy, nerves excited from false criticism. That person, he should first avoid it. Avoid. And there are so many tactics you can take. Tactics in the sense to save yourself. At the same time, you should not tell the lie also. So people take it tactics. Yeah, एक झूठ बोल दिया मैंने बच गया. This is not the tactics to telling lie. Again, mm, you are telling lie yourself. So tactics means this is the situation, I have to avoid it without telling lie. That is not think, okay, I have someone. That is also his tactics, even though list maybe little deviation of the truth, but sometimes it's necessary to save yourself. Little bit tactics means little bit deviation of the truth. Yes, because as we give up something, small thing to get the bigger thing. Similarly, here we are telling little lie for bigger gain of the life. So if somebody says this is tactics, they suppose somebody bribe them and get the work done. I think it is not a tactics. It is purposely doing because for selfish interest. So save the that kind of situation. tactfully you have managed, best thing to avoid that place. And if it is not possible to avoid the place, you give some plea and leave that place. Because that is more profitable than staying with them. Because all the time you have to say something negative or a lie. So
Yes.
these are very situations that experience tell you how to save that situation. If you go on meditation and spiritual practice, out of that you get this kind of experience, how to avoid that situation. First, that time you should think whether you like it or not. That will come within the mind. The moment you think, no, I don't like it, you will get the way out of it. That people are going. And if he tell them, no, I have some work, I don't like this kind of situation, I have to go somewhere. What is fear? They may not like you. What is there?
Hmm.
Whether people like me or not. Truth is that I am this person. I am that. So this fear should not be there. In that boldly you can say politely, I live in this place because I don't like this, least interest in this kind of situation or discussion. Or say polite. So there is different way. And through your experience, you will get this way, get the path to save yourself.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Yes, Swami. Yes. Any other question? Last question, maybe 2 minutes. Okay. Swamiji, this is there is one story in Ramakrishna Vachanamrit, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, in which Thakurji has said, he has given the example of plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and described about types of water, that how in plant kingdom some vegetables we eat, but we don't eat dhatura seeds. Similarly, in animal kingdom, we may domesticate some animals, but we do not embrace lion and king cobra. Similar in the animal kingdom, human kingdom also, there are people whom we can be friendly with. Some people we can have just professional relationship, and some can be your very close friend. But you should remain away from evil people, otherwise they will harm you. So, as we progress in spirituality, should we follow the same strategy all throughout, or it is evil people? Should we always run away, or there is another? Because mind has reaction when we face them. So the best strategy, we always feel that we should move away from the situation. But sometimes, as we were discussing, so any thought over this, Swamiji, or you want to say something?
See, when you spiritually move and spiritually advance, then you have no fear at all. These hesitations, whether you will go, whether you will avoid, what people will say, that is because these people who are not spiritually advanced, they have little bit of selfishness. That is why fear is there. So the number, quantity of the fear and how much they are selfish, they manage that. How tactfully you manage, how far you'll go, how far you'll see the hard work. Those who are spiritual advanced, they are not fear at all. What other people will say, I am in the right path, I am doing the sincere in the work, I have peace of the mind, I always love the God. What about others? So these kind of people, there is no fear and there is no question of selfishness. So what is truth will come. I have relation with the God and Atma. I always be peaceful. And we depend on the object outside world. This kind of situation, what you are asking, It is happening to everybody. They are dealing different way. Different way means depending where the mental strength that comes through the spiritual practice. This mental strength is not there. No spiritual practice is there. See how they are handling the situation. They are mingle, they are talking, they are part of that discussion. But those who are spiritual, born a strong mind. Spiritual, that one strong mind means he has a tremendous love for the God. He understood. Outside things means including person cannot give me joy and peace. These are all temporary. So their way dealing this situation is different. What you are telling, generally people minds are like that. They are not internally. They are not so strong. That is why dealing is different. How
Right.
far they will tell time, how far muttering, and those who are spiritually strong and advanced, they will never care for others. He will tell the truth. And I've heard